Stock market. Oh, man. Woo!
Well, good evening, everybody. We're starting early. Woo-hoo-hoo! It is cold. It is mother effing cold here in old Virginia. It's snowing. There's like 3 to 5 inches of snow outside. And I actually skipped the gym today, so I'm a little bit more manic than I normally am. I wasn't able to release all of my tension and energy at the gym because of the freaking snow. Everything's freaking closed. But hopefully the gym's open tomorrow, because if it's not, I'm going to be a very upset man. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. I've been busy. I spent the last couple days really gearing up for tax season, okay? I sent out all these solicitation emails. I reached out to influencers. I'm just starting to do free tax consultations. Yes, you can book a free 30-minute tax consultation in the pinned comment below. I'm a busy boy, okay? I love you guys. I love YouTube, but my primary source of income next year isn't going to be YouTube unless I go vertical and blow up. No, it's going to be tax preparation, and that's what I'm really focusing on. But now I'm here, and I'm clear, and I'm here to make money off of you. I'm here to grift you. Guess what? Guess what? You are going to either super chat me $10 or you're going to Venmo me $9. See the pinned comment, and I'll cover whatever topic you want me to cover. You want me to talk about your stunk? You want me to talk about your ETF? You want me to cover the news? You want me to talk about my workout routine? You want me to do a little dance for you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever you want. It's either a $10 super chat or a $9 Venmo. That's the price of my time. So give me money. In the meantime, we are going to hang out, and I'm going to address member-only comments. Yes, I only answer the comments of members. And if you're not a member, then you must be a brokey, because it's only $4.99 a month. And next year, you're going to really love being a member. Woo, I'm going to have so much more time to just pump out content. I'm going to pump it so hard. That's right. So consider joining as a member. All right. Let's hang out. I'm going to give this maybe an hour. I don't know. Depends how lucrative this is. Watch me get nothing. Brutal. Vicious. Nasty. Stepsis, my abscess. What's up? Oh, look at that. I got my gold badge. Congratulations. Welcome. You are in the definitely grifted crew, okay? That means you have grifted me for 6 months now, man. Okay, so how much have I made off this man? $4.99 times 6. That's $29.90. Guys, he spent $29.94. I don't know how he's ever going to financially recover from that. Man, poor guy. And then what is YouTube's cut? I think YouTube takes 30%. I should know this. Okay, so I've made $20.96 off of Stepsis, my abscess. Oh, and then I got to pay taxes on that too. Both self-employment tax and federal and Virginia tax. So maybe $15, maybe probably less. Wow, I really grifted you hard, bro. How do you feel about that? Well, thank you for being a member for 6 months. That's very kind of you. Gil 6970. Cash Flow Kings and their 15 live viewers must be sending a ton of clients your way. Congratulations. Look, even one client, it's worth it, okay? I'm reaching out to all these influencers trying to get ads placed. Some people are pricey. Some people are pricey. I reached out to one person. I won't name names. They wanted $4,000 for an ad placement in their video. $4,000. I mean, could I spend that? Yes. Do I want to? No, I'd rather place $4,000 into like Facebook and freaking excuse me, Meta ads and Google ads or something like that. $4,000 a guy. Woo! Brutal. So I think I'm going to pass on that one. But yes, you might see me getting shilled by more and more people, okay? I'm really going hard. I need $36,000 of profit. That's it. That's all I need. And I could coast the rest of the year. I could make 36 grand of profit. Oh, I already got a Venmo. Nice. Anyway, let me finish this thought here. I could get $36,000 of profit and literally do nothing for the rest of the year if I so chose. Now, obviously, I'm going to do, when it's not tax season, I'm going to be shilling. I'm going to be on YouTube just nonstop running my freaking mouth, okay? But now all I need is 36K. And last year I made about 21,000 and, maybe spent $2,000 in expenses. So I think I can do it. And if not, then I'll just shill harder on YouTube. I'll grift harder. All right, what do we get here? All right, Mr. C sent me $9. He said, I lost $600 in ARK. I hope that was $600 and not $600,000. And made $2K in another ETF. Could you explain how tax loss harvesting might work to make taking? I didn't get the full message. Hold on, I got to open Venmo here. When I get a payment from Venmo, they actually text me now. I kind of like it. All right, let me read the whole thing again from Mr. C. I lost 6,000 in ARK long term and made 2,000 in another ETF. Could you explain how tax loss harvesting might work to make taking my Cathie Wood loss less odious? Okay, here's how tax loss harvesting works. You can only deduct a loss on your tax return from stonks if you have a net loss, and that is a net realized loss. There are unrealized gains and losses, and there are realized gains and losses. An unrealized gain is when you buy VT because you're a genius and it goes up 50% in 50 years because that's what VT does, right? Well, if you don't sell it, if it's just sitting in your brokerage account, you don't have any taxable gains. Sure, you'll get dividend distributions. Those are taxable, okay? But you don't have any taxable gains. You only have a taxable gain when you sell. And it's in the tax year that you sell it. So if you sell on January 2nd, 2026, that sale and that tax amount that you owe potentially, depending on your income, applies to the 2026 tax year. Okay? So if you have an unrealized loss, you cannot take it. Here's the ideal way. In my personal opinion, not financial advice, here's how I would tax loss harvest. I currently have a ton of VT in my taxable account. What I would do is, let's say VT, all the share lots that I was looking at were at a loss. Let's say they were down 20%. I would sell it in my taxable account because you can't tax loss harvest in an IRA or a 401k. It's only in taxable accounts. I would sell it to realize the loss, and then I would instantly buy another highly correlated ETF. There is an ETF called, I think, SPGM or something like that. Don't quote me, but there's an ETF that's basically a total world. So if you sell VT and you buy an ETF, you don't buy the same freaking one, or that's a wash sale. But if you buy a correlated ETF, that's not the same ETF, basically, you can actually take that loss on your tax return. So this guy, Mr. C, if he lost 600 in ARK, but he hasn't sold it yet, you can't take the loss. You have to sell it in a taxable account to take the loss. And you can instantly buy another ETF. Now, I don't know what's correlated to ARK. I don't know why you'd want to be correlated to ARK. If you don't want to hold it anymore, just sell it. If you're tired of holding it, just freaking sell it, okay? And then just buy something else. And when you get your consolidated 1099, you get your 1099B from your brokerage, if it's a taxable account, you can report that loss on your tax return. But here's the thing. So if you sell something at a $1,000 gain and then you sell something at a $1,000 loss in the same taxable year, those wash out. You're not going to see it. You're not going to get a deduction on your tax return. They're just going to cancel each other out, basically. You have to have more losses that you've realized than gains. So if you had a $1,000 long-term gain and you had a $2,000 long-term loss that you realized, which means sold, those would net out and you'd have a net $1,000 loss that you could then deduct on the first page of your 1040 as a capital loss. You can do up to $3,000 if you're married filing jointly, for example. If you have more than $3,000, let's say you just have a $1,000 gain and then you have a $10,000 loss. Right? These are both long-term. You net them together. You now have, what did I say, 9,000 and 1,000. Okay, now you have an $8,000 loss. You can take 3,000 on your taxes and the remaining 5,000 goes forward to the next year. But you have to make sure you don't forget it, because when the next tax year rolls around, if you forgot to look at your old taxes to that capital loss carryover, that long-term capital loss carryover, it just poofs away. Oh, that's something I look for. Oh, by the way. Okay. So that's kind of how tax loss harvesting works. It's only in taxable accounts. You have to sell and buy something else that's very correlated. And you can't buy back the other ETF. It's basically a month plus a day. You have to wait to buy back into the ETF. You can't just sell VT, put it in treasuries, and then immediately buy VT again. You can't do that. That's a wash. It'll be added back to the basis of your securities that you bought. That's how tax loss harvesting works. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be hard to tax loss harvest this year. I have nothing to tax loss harvest. Literally not. I can't tax loss harvest. We've been in a crazy bull market. Now, if we go into a big bear market next year, oh yeah, daddy's going to be tax loss harvesting. You want those carryovers. They can be beneficial. Okay. They can be very beneficial, but you have to have losses. So you'd sell the ARC, you'd have the $6,000 loss that would net out any capital gains, any capital gain distributions, stuff like that. And you would be able to use it. If you don't want to hold the ETF, just don't hold the ETF. If you don't want to be in it, just sell it. Nobody's forcing you to back hold. If you believe it's a good investment long run, okay, maybe you can hold on to it. But if you don't want it, and it's at a loss, just get rid of it. Okay? Not financial advice, bro. So that's tax loss harvesting. Oh, look at this. Major General Tao coming in again with a gifted one strongman personal finance membership. Who's the new member? Hold on. We got to see who the new member is. Member. I got a member for you. James TX40. James Texas 40. Welcome to the membership. Well, thank you. That was very nice. James Texas 40. You should thank Major General Tao here. This guy's a very generous benefactor of the channel. I should do a sponsored video for you. You've been very generous. Email me or text me. I think you have my number. Email me, text me. Let me know if you want me to cover a topic, because you've been very generous to the channel. Okay. Obviously, no charge, unless you want to give me money. Robinhood now has a tax loss harvest in the settings. Thank you, Vlad. I would be very careful what Robinhood tax loss harvests you into. Okay. You need to be careful about tax loss harvesting, because let's say you have a loss, or you put in the settings that you want to sell if anything goes below 30%. Well, you might get auto liquidated, number one. And number two, what are they going to buy with it? What are they going to buy? I don't trust Robinhood to do my tax loss harvesting. I trust myself. Okay? It's actually not that hard to do. You should probably talk to a CPA before you do it. Oh, by the way, I'm a CPA. But it's not hard to do. You're just selling something at a loss and buying something else. But you want to make sure you understand the full tax implications. I don't want you to just oh, strongman said on a video, tax loss harvest, bro. And then you sell it in your IRA, and then you don't get the loss anyway. Okay, or you do a freaking wash sale, then you don't even get the loss. It gets added back to the basis of the securities that you purchased afterwards. You need to be careful, okay? But it's not that complicated. Basically, just sell and buy something else and hold it for at least, just be safe, 31, 32 days, more than a month, and then you'll be fine, okay? I did not know that Robinhood was doing that. Very interesting. All right, well, thank you. We got a new member, Mr. Texas, and we got an interesting little addition to Robinhood. Robinhood's so amazing, bro. I'm going to use them for my brokerage, bro. All right, like I said, $9 Venmo or $10 Super Chat. We're going to hang out. I guess we'll go back to member comments now. Oh, God. I'm not a fan of the snow. I'm not a child anymore. I'm a big boy. Big boys don't like snow. I walked outside. I was at work, looked out the window, freaking snow everywhere. Walked to my car. It's just covered in snow. And I was like, oh, crap. I hope I have a scraper tool. Like, a brush. And luckily, I actually had this emergency kit. Because when I lived in Germany, that's when I bought the car. You're required to have an emergency kit in the back, in the trunk. It's like the law. So luckily, I actually had that kit. And I'm like, oh, maybe there's a scraper in there. And there was. So I was able to get all the freaking snow off of my car. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. Let me see. Well, it's too dark. I can't see. I'm sure it's freaking covered. Oh, we got a new member. We got a new member. Michael Holland, 5109. Welcome to the membership, bro. I guess I'll have to read your comments now while we're waiting for my tidal wave of $9 Venmos and $10 Super Chats. Yep, I might cancel my membership. There is no... Are we going back to whining about the membership now, Gil? Oh, God. Gil, you get the most benefit out of anybody. I read all your freaking comments. Alan Carlson, I was going to hire you to do my taxes, but you sent me an email wishing me happy holidays. No thanks, liberal. Go woke, go broke. I did. So I went through all my contacts and I sent out a mass blast. And I said, I am Christopher Bell, certified public accountant. Handsome, delicious, superstitious, delicious. And I'd be more than happy to do your taxes. I give you free. And I mean free 30-minute initial consultations. You can talk to me for free. During that consultation, I give you an upfront fixed quote for your tax preparation. I do taxes in every single state in the United States. I'm 100% digital, baby. Everything is digital. Now, if you have like back taxes, you haven't filed your taxes in like 5 years, okay, you might have to print some stuff off and mail it in. Okay? That's just how it is. But 99% of the time, it's fully digital. Everything's signed digitally. Everything's filed digitally. No freaking paperwork. You upload all your crap to the Dropbox. You pay me. You sign your engagement letter digitally. And then I do your taxes. Yeah. And guess what? You get to review your taxes before I file them. I don't just file your taxes. I just put a draft in your Dropbox. You can look it over. You can request a 10-minute video explaining it on request. I'll go over your tax return in the video. And once everything's good, you sign your e-file authorization. Once you do that, I file your taxes. It's as simple as that. How can you beat that? Yeah. And I'm the only one that does the taxes. There are no subcontractors. It's me. It's daddy. Big daddy. You know you want me to do your taxes, Alan. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Your primary source ain't YouTube because you make poor quality videos and don't listen. Look, if your primary source of income is YouTube, that's not good, okay? It's a nice supplement, right? But it should not be your primary source of income. It's dangerous. Ad revenue, really? You want to trust ad revenue? Nope. And you have a membership and removed all the benefits the purpose of the membership was for. Oh, like what? Reading all your clownish comments. At least you haven't fallen off like Echoes, unfortunately. Got tired of him making videos on Reagan's comment. I haven't watched any of his videos in a long time. He just doesn't talk about what I care about. Oh my, some of these comments are not good. Hey, You know, Trump said a bad word. What? Oh my God. Trump girl. There is a ton of great topics, and he keeps making videos on comment sections. LOL. Yeah, I don't watch his channel. I will do it. The offer's still out there, man. Echoes, $500. I'll do your taxes, and you can debate me, bro. $500. That's actually a good deal. You get an hour of my time debating you and your clownishness, and then you get a pretty good deal on your taxes. I mean, you have a Schedule C. You probably got your little wage job. You probably got some brokerage accounts with a bunch of capital losses. That's a decent amount of work, okay? Oh, wait, we got a $20 super chat. Oh! Yeah. All right, Diego de Luna for $19.99. Diego of the Moon. I think that's what Luna means. Thoughts on SPMO? I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Let's do some investigating. What is SPMO? Spomo, slow-mo. Spomo, my video. Smo. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Patience. What the heck is this? Okay, we got to share our screen here. We got to share our screen. This is already an abomination. I'm not happy with this. Oh, no. All right. That's what he said, right? Let me pull it up again. Spomo. Okay. The Invesco S&P 500 Momentum ETF. You know what momentum means? Stuff that went up a lot recently. Okay? Not a fan. All right, so it's trading at $121. Year to date, it's up 26%. Okay, that's beating the S&P 500, I believe. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because VT did 20%, and that's beating the S&P 500. All right, 5 years. Wow, look at this. It's done pretty good over the past 5 years, okay? All right, let's go read more about it. But I can tell you why this is degeneracy. Okay, what should I... Individual investor. Yep, I'm a retail investor. Pull up the freaking information. All right. So it's got a net expense ratio of 0.13%. I mean, that's not a crazy high expense ratio. That's not crazy. Okay. It's probably 4 times more than the S&P than VU, but it's not a crazy expense ratio. Okay. All right. The Invesco S&P 500 Momentum ETF is based on a S&P 500 Momentum Index. The fund will invest at least 90% of its total assets in the securities that comprise the index. The index tracks the performance of stocks in the S&P 500 that have high momentum score, aka went up a lot. The fund and index are reconstituted and rebalanced twice a year on the 3rd Fridays of March and September. So basically, it sounds like, oh, something went up a lot. Oh, time to buy it. And then something goes up a lot. Oh, now time to buy that. Constituents are weighted by their market cap and their momentum score. Okay, so I guess it's a combination of market cap. Ideally, I like market cap weighting. Basically, you take the larger companies, get more representation. And the reason you do that is because efficient markets, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know what weighting it's market cap versus momentum. All right, so the fee's not crazy. It's got 100 holdings. I mean, it's beaten the S&P 500. Now, historically, I mean, in the last 10 years, it's beaten the S&P 500. I have a suspicion this is weighted a lot towards large cap tech. We shall see. All right. Okay. Broadcom, Nvda, Meta, JP Morgan, Palantir, Netflix, Walmart, Visa, Oracle, and Cisco. 10% of this portfolio is in Broadcom. What is Broadcom's weighting in the S&P 500? S&P 500 VU. Yeah, this is massively overweight broad. Holy crap. Hold on a minute. Can we have a list of stocks, please? Okay, Broadcom is 3% of the S&P 500. It's almost 11% of this. So, are they just buying stuff why are we massively overweighting Broadcom? Nvidia's, so you have two chip stocks that are basically 20% of the portfolio. Nvidia is 9%. Nvu, actually it's similar. Holy crap, Nvidia's 8% of Vu? God. Oh my God. Okay. Meta 7%. Meta is only. Am I blind? Nvidia. Where the heck? Did I not see it? Hold on a minute. Oh, it says Facebook. Excuse me. So it's 2.41% of the S&P 500. It's almost 8% of this. I really have a suspicion this is just buying stocks that went up a lot. So you're going to have more turnover, okay? These are all the same companies that are in the top of the S&P 500. Why are we doing this? Yeah, it's done good historically, okay? But it has kind of a weird way it weights. 3% of the S&P 500, almost 11% of this ETF. Basically, it's almost like you're just chasing vertical lines. That's what it sounds like to me. And this can work. Like, we're in this massive tech bull market, right? Tech, everything's large tech, bro. I mean, and look, they have Palantir. Look at this. Palantir, 4.63%. I bet you they bought Palantir after it massively ran up. I bet you that's what they did, because that's a very heavy weighting of Palantir. Palantir is, where is it at in the S&P 500? It's 0.78%. It's trading higher than Walmart. It's trading higher than MasterCard. So, I mean, it's basically just like a weird S&P 500 of stocks that have went up a lot. I highly suspect they're just going to buy stocks after they massively run up. And I don't like how they allocate 10%, 11% into AVGO. Why? Why are we massively overweighting Broadcom over, I don't know, Netflix? Oh, they have Walmart in here? So random. I mean, I think this thing could get clapped pretty. If we're in an AI bubble and then the bubble pops, I think you're gonna get your cheeks clapped. Okay, not the worst thing in the world, but I don't like how they weight things personally. Not with 11% in Broadcom, because it went up a lot, bro. That's what this ETF does. Okay. Oh, let's see the dividends. Hold on. What are the dividends? What's the dividend yield? SEC yield. But you can't buy this now. Look at that SEC yield, bro. The dividends. So, I mean, I'm not going to say this is the worst. This is not degeneracy. It's kind of clownish in a way, but it's not pure degeneracy. I personally, if I wanted to have U.S. stock exposure, you know what I would do? I'd probably buy VTI and call it a day. Just saying. But I'm a Chad, so I buy VT. So not this is not degenerate, but it's very funky. Very funky. Not necessarily. I mean, it's had very solid performance, but it's highly concentrated in stonks that went up a lot, basically. Okay. Stocks that are all the rage now. These stocks might not be all the rage 2 years from now. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. So, not the worst thing in the world. All right. We got another $2 super chat from Major General Tao. Yummy. Echoes cares about the latest thing, peak beta. That is true. He's very feminine. I'm a girl. What's popular? I'm going to talk about that. If it's popular, I like it. Chick. All right. We're going to go back to member comments now. Remember, you can either Venmo $9 or you can Super Chat $10, or you can be an absolute Giga Chad like Diego de Luna and Super Chat $20. Wow. Very generous of you, good sir. All right. Let's see. At least you haven't fallen off like Echoes. Maybe I should download all the member-only videos and publish them for everyone. I'm going to copyright strike you, Alan. Don't you dare do that. Okay, that's very prime material. I probably won't. They aren't very good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. If Strawman listen to you, YouTube can be... I don't want YouTube to be the main income. Now, if I started making a lot of money from YouTube, I'm not going to say no. But my primary focus is tax. That's the number one priority. Second priority is YouTube. Okay? Oh, God. Oh, we got another one. Hold on a minute. MP. It's rare. MP. What is MP? Let me pull it up. I learned so much about random stocks because of you people. MP Materials Corporation. Let me pull it up in stock analysis. I guess we can look through the financials, see if it's about to go bankrupt. All right. Let's see. MP Materials Corporation. How's the stunk done the last 5 years? Oh, look at this. So, when, it did pretty... It's kind of, get out of here. It was kind of choppy during the clown market, and then it massively sold off. And then I'm sure Jeremy bought at $11.17. And now it's at $61. So the last year, it's done pretty good. MP Materials, together with its subsidiaries, produces rare earth materials in the Western Hemisphere. The company operates in two segments. They own and operate the Mountain Pass Rare Earth Mine near Mountain Pass, San Bernardino, California. So here's the thing with rare earths. So rare earths are very important in a lot of different things that are military technology, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying I'm a rare earths expert, but they're very important to build a lot of electronics technology that we use, right? Who has the lockdown on processing rare earths? Not because rare earths are apparently everywhere, right? Who has the lockdown on processing them? It's China. China's the Chad with rare earths. Now, apparently rare earths cause a lot of pollution. A lot of pollution. So it's interesting to me that people are potentially looking into this company if it's based in California. Because do we really want to have these like super pollutive rare earth plants processing rare earths in America, spitting out pollution? Or do we maybe want it in an allied country? And I heard Australia was a potential candidate for that. Okay. So let's, I almost knocked over my water there. So let's see. Where does MP Materials process rare earths? They're primarily at its integrated site in Mountain Pass, California. You trust California? Like if they massively expanded this and it started polluting, you trust California? Where it mines and separates them at its new magnetics factory in Fort Worth, Texas. Texas. Which turns these materials into metals, alloys, and permanent magnets, creating a fully domestic U.S. supply chain. The government could potentially, this could definitely benefit if the trade war heats up. Because I'm pretty sure the government wants to diversify away from China processing rare earths. All right, Mountain Pass, California is the source, housing the largest mine and processing facility where rare earth materials are extracted and separated into key oxides. And then Fort Worth, Texas, this new plant takes the refined materials from California and transforms them into high-value finished products. All right, let's dive a little bit deeper here. Do rare earths cause a lot of pollution? Yes, mining and processing rare earths can cause significant environmental pollution, especially when proper regulations and waste management are not in place. The high-level pollution is a major concern, often referred to as the rare earth paradox, because these materials are essential for many green energy technologies. Is the U.S. government looking to produce rare earths, or excuse me, refine rare earths in the USA or overseas? The U.S. government is focused heavily on refining rare earths domestically, at least while Trump's in office, while also collaborating with allies to build a secure, diversified chain. The overarching goal is to reduce America's reliance on China, which currently dominates the refining and processing stages of the rare earth supply chain. The DoD has stated goal to establish resilient mine-to-magnet domestic supply chain by 2027. Okay, that could benefit this company. Both Trump and Biden have allocated hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funding, loans, and incentives to U.S.-based companies. MP Materials, the DoD awarding funding for rare earth oxide processing at its Mountain Pass, California mine, with the Pentagon promising to buy 100% of the magnets produced there for 10 years. The DOE has announced hundreds of millions of dollars in funding opportunities to demonstrate the commercial viability. The government is working with allies like Canada, Australia, Japan, and South Korea, and has signed agreements with countries like Saudi Arabia to diversify sourcing. Okay, you know what? I could see it. Okay, now I could potentially see this company benefiting, and that's probably why it freaking went crazy. Okay, now let's look at the financials. But I mean, at the end of the day, like if this is a like mission essential make or break source of magnets for the government, they're not going to let this company go bankrupt. Basically, the government wouldn't do it. All right, so despite the government promising to buy their freaking magnets, their revenues freaking sold off, just dropped pretty significantly. They've had a downtrend in revenue. What are their margins like? Very low margins. I mean, even if it's government backed, you still kind of want profits, don't you? Operating margin, massively negative. Profit margin, horrible. Free cash flow margin, horrible. Let's look at their balance sheet. Okay, they got $2 billion of cash and short-term investments, $270 million of current debt, so no issue of imminent bankruptcy there. Very capital-intensive business, obviously. Let's look at debts. Man, they've been packing on some debt. Look at this. They have almost $1 billion of debt. I mean, it's not the worst. They have $1.3 billion of property, plant, equipment, and $951 million of long-term debt. Let's see how much their debt has been eating up their profits. All right, so operating income, the most recent quarter was negative $58 million, and their interest expense was negative $9 million. So their interest has definitely been cooking up. I mean, look at that. So they're not even, number one, they're losing money from operations. And then number two, they're spending an additional $8-9 million a quarter on freaking interest of all the freaking debt. So when it comes to the financials, they look like crap. This is just kind of like a play of like, oh, the government's just going to throw so much money and they're never going to let this business go under. But I mean, like the fundamentals of the business aren't good. They're not good. Yep. Mostly negative operating cash flow on top of very heavy capital expenditures. So concerns with this company, obviously profitability, massively negative profits. The balance sheet's okay. The interest expense is about, as of now, $9 million a freaking quarter. Mostly cash flow negative. Basically, the bet on this company is the government is just going to plow more money into it and never let it go bust. But it doesn't make money. And it's not even getting close to making money. So I don't know. I mean, like, don't you want to buy a business that makes money? When are they going to become profitable? Their revenue's been going down. Like, I mean, it could. I mean, look at 2022. It went freaking crazy. That could happen again. Did they even make profit back then? Okay, I mean, it's possible. If the government really gets behind it, it's possible. I don't like it. Okay, but I could see the bull case. I could see it. But I also wonder, like, have you kind of missed the gains? I don't know. I mean, seems like the market kind of priced it in pretty well, Seems like the market priced it in pretty well. Government contracts, promises to buy, stock goes vertical. I mean, how much gains are left? I don't know. You tell me. So I personally would not. This is not the type of company. Even if I was buying individual stocks, I would not. This is not the type of company I would buy. The time to buy this company is like, trade war with China. China processes lots of rare earths. If we're trying to get away from China, what companies could potentially benefit from that? And then you buy it in 2024, right before Geodis starts the trade war. And you still had time to get in. You still had time to get in after Geodis took office. That could have been a good trade. Now, I'm not so sure. It seems like it's already run up a lot, especially for a company that doesn't make money. All right, so that's MP. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Like I said, you can either Venmo or you can Super Chat. $9 Venmo, $10 Super Chat. All right, let's see. Where do we leave off? That's right, Gil. So much wasted potential. Look, like I said, we're going to try we're going to go market open, market close. And, tax season obviously will impact that. Daily Clown Report covering topics. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I could sell more DCF tools. $30, guys. Get my DCF tool, bro. Trust me. I will be hustling next year. Because I'll have nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. I'll become Meet Kevin. Wow. How can I grab people now? Wow. Correct. Cashflow Kings, for example, has no potential at all. That's not true. But Strongman actually has potential. Well, thank you, Gil. Okay. Thank you so much. Of course I have potential. I am daddy. I am Big Daddy. I'm the most entertaining YouTuber that ever existed. Find a YouTuber that's actually funnier than me. I'll challenge you. The reason I'm not getting millions of views is because I don't pump freaking trash. That's why. I shill VT. And nobody likes it. I want my clown stocks. I want a 10X. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll shill garbage. I'm sorry. I'll be such a good YouTuber, bro. Cashflow Kings doesn't have a competitive edge. What makes them different? Do either of them have finance industry experience? I mean, I don't have. Well, technically I was a financial advisor, but that doesn't count. You want to buy my whole life policy, bro? It's not my fault he has low viewers and brokey members. No one has a reason to comment. I'm not spamming. Who needs to be trolled? There's always somebody to be trolled. Hans, you're a broke loser. You made a new account to attempt to cancel me. You're the only person I have ever blocked. Wow, Gil, you blocked somebody? Shocked. Hey, rookies. Nah, man, we need Gil's comments to keep this interesting. Oh, Gil will come back. Even if he cancels the membership, he'll come back. He's addicted to daddy. He's addicted. He can't stop. To make it worse, Cashflow Kings is now doing paid member. Man, you're just roasting Cashflow Kings. I remember a couple weeks ago, you're like, I'm canceling your membership to go to Cashflow Kings. And now 3 weeks later, they're garbage, bro. Thanks for the membership. Welcome, James. Good, sir. You got lucky. Lucky you. How delusional can they be? That is worst strategy to do on a failing channel, LMAO. Look, it's very hard to get big on YouTube, okay? It's very challenging. How I approach it is I try to have fun with it, okay? And I find ways to make money. But I'm not relying on YouTube to pay my freaking bills. That's not happening. It's a nice supplement, and if I ever do get popular, great. But I'm not saying my plan in life is to be a big YouTuber. No, my plan in life is to make decent money from tax prep and then spend the rest of the year screwing off on YouTube. That's the plan. And I'm sure I'll find other things to do. Don't tax loss harvest in your Roth IRA like a rookie. Strong man, why am I not getting this tax deduction? Did you sell it in your Roth? Yes. Did I tell you not to sell it in your Roth? Yes, but it's still your fault. I wish Echoes would make different videos and only making the same video over. Is that really all he's doing? Just comment sections? We cover the comment section, bro. Hey, buddy, no problem. Echo's channel is unwatchable. I mean, I enjoyed it back in like the grifter slang days, but you know, now he's a big deal now. Okay. He talks about Brett Cooper's comments, bro. I think Cashflow King is just throwing everything at the wall to see if anything sticks. Echoes is a beta social commentary channel for 105. I don't even think it's 105 IQs. I'd say 90 IQs. It's like, drama. Oh my God. But there's nothing else to it. It's just drama. Like there's no like lesson to be learned. That's crazy. Cashflow Kings is copying the strategy of a failing channel and thinks it'll work. I mean, they're a different channel than me. I mean, I'm more about like clowning around, comedy, exposing grifters, milking super chats on these streams. Like that's kind of my thing. Like the whole grifter thing, that's my forte. And obviously I need to lean into that more. If I want more views, that's what I need to lean into. I get it, okay? I just don't have time, but I will next year. Correct. They are hilarious. Ha 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 ha. Echoes, if you're here lurking, I doubt he is. I'm really hoping you make new videos on different topics. Oh, I remember I started doing the sponsored videos. And Echoes is like, oh my God, it's such a good idea. I need to do that. And then he tried it. Nobody signed up for it. And then he just gave up. But me, man, I get sponsored videos all the time. It's kind of dry. It's kind of dried up recently. I need you guys to sponsor videos, please. $45 for members, $50 for non-members. You know what, guys? Maybe I should drop it. Should I drop it to $40 for members? You know what, Gil? I'll tell you what. If you super chat me $20, I will drop member sponsored videos to $40 for a year. You hear that, Gil? You got to super chat me $25 and I will drop member only videos, member only sponsored videos to $40. Okay, you need to take the sacrifice, Gil. I need to farm that $25 from you. I need it. I'm desperate. Times are tough. I'm dying here. Did we get another super chat? Does this stress make me look fat? God, that's the stuff that women do. Shut up. Just stop, okay? Yes, other women are hot. Okay, you're not the only hot chick in the world. Yeah, I'm going to look at that girl's cheeks, okay? Yeah, she's riding the bull. She's riding that bull at freaking the club I went to. Yeah, I'm going to look at her cheeks, okay? Get over it. I don't want to hear your freaking nagging. You're looking at other girls. Oh, my God. Shut up. You probably leave me for a billionaire and a second woman, but I'm the bad guy, huh? God. Trust me, I've dealt with women my whole freaking life. I need to take some nicotine pouch now. I'm so freaking stressed. This is stressing me like fat. Do you think I'm pretty? And then no matter what you say, they're still going to nag. It's like, just shut up. All right, let's keep doing member-only comments. I can't watch the same video about the comment section of Ben Shapiro. Yeah, I mean, that's just not my interest. I don't care about Ben Shapiro's comments. It's quite feminine videos you're making. I feel good watching them. It's quite feminine, the videos. Me or Echoes? I don't think my videos are feminine. Echoes is a liberal. Of course, he's feminine. Yeah, he's an interesting character. I would never do anything financial without... That's right! Not financial advice, bro. Yeah. But of course, bro, I wish I could give financial advice. I wish I could. It'd be so easy. It'd be so easy. I understand tax. I have a decent understanding of like how it works. It's not hard. Hint, hint. I wish I could do it, but I'm not going through all the licensing, and I want to manage your freaking money.
Strong man. You said to buy VT, but random stock went up more, so you're a bad financial advisor.
Okay, you know what? Take your money and go to Edward Jones. I don't care. That's going to be your downfall, Major General. What, listening to my stonk advice? Alan. Martin Luther King, the man himself. Look, bro, you keep asking me questions. $10 super chat, $9 Venmo, or you become a channel member. Okay? That's it. Gil, did you sell Bitcoin at the exact top? Of course he did. He never fails, bro. James, Texas, good channel. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. I'm still holding my Bitcoin position, you clown. Yeah, you got to wait for 1 million, bro. Then you can sell it. Happy non-secular cycle human celebration. I don't know what that means. Yo, what's up, Greystone? What's up, dog? Gil is abusing everyone he talks to. It's natural for him because he abuses himself. Bro, Gil's beating every hedge fund in the world, bro. He doesn't lose. Yo, basta. Yo, what's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up? All in. BCHG has a, what is that? BCHG. Oh, Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. Isn't Bitcoin Cash a different cryptocurrency? This thing's an abomination. What is this? It's not Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin Cash. Oh my God. It would be nice if you could buy it before it went up a lot, though. Yes, I know. It's easy. Just buy it before it goes up, bro. Pecking order. Yo, bro. I always see that type of herd mentality in chats. Buy high, sell low. Oh, it's very simple. Went up a lot, buy it. Went down a lot, don't buy it. I already know you are, bro. I'm a mid-beta, and I know my place. You're not a mid-beta. You're a Giga Chad. Come on, man. That said, it's beating the S&P 10 years. Not, I mean, no, if you're talking about that momentum fund, it's done pretty well. It's just the weightings are kind of weird. Larry Fink now, he doesn't like Bitcoin. He likes making money from the fees. That's why he's shilling Bitcoin. You think he actually owns Bitcoin? Really? He likes the fees that they charge on the ETFs. They're all liars. They're all scum. He'll say whatever he's got to say to get that freaking direct deposit. And those freaking stock options. Totally, bro. You can catch the rise if you have a feel for the market. It's the vibes of the market, bro. Super scarce and it's decentralized like Brondo. It's got one plant's grave, bro. Someone says I'm in a good mood. I feel okay. I've got more energy because I didn't work out today. I have a lot more energy. Ugh. I'm definitely working out tomorrow, but it was snowing so bad. I was like, the roads are going to be clogged. Like, I need to get home. But tomorrow I'm going to do the Stairmaster at the gym. Get nice and sweaty and delicious. Ooh, hot boy. Hot boy. Hands is a sick weirdo. Why? It's the super chats, and he finally got to ride it. I did ride a bull. I did decent. Has multiple accounts to harass me and threaten me since I have blocked his account. Now he's made a new one. That sounds like 99% of my trolls. Hands is the only person I've ever blocked and will ever block, hopefully, by the way. It's very rare for me to block somebody. How are the member-only vids? You can go watch him now. Go watch. You will enjoy them. Torch Troll. Amid has a stock-picking draft. What? A draft? Echoes is a boot-licking SIMP. Okay, poop stick. Look, you're going on timeout. Okay, you're clogging the chat. I know what you're writing there. Join the military and invest 100% of your paycheck and live to work for a decade. Guarantee you'll be well off after that. I mean, if you're enlisted in the military, you live in the barracks. That's free. All your utilities are free. You don't have health insurance. It's free. Your freaking food is free. If you're frugal in the military, yeah, even though the paychecks look low, you can save a lot of money if you're living in the barracks and you're a single dude. But most don't do that. I can't make it, bro. Crypto is shaping up to be a generational grift. Oh, it's like the grift of the millennium, dude. It's horrible. It's insane. It blows my every day I see Bitcoin. I'm like, how is this happening? Bitcoin has electrolytes. It's got what plants crave, bro. Yeah, didn't they try that in Idiocracy? They were like watering the plants with Gatorade. Why are the plants growing? Show the receipts, Gil. All right, I'm going to go tinkle winkle, and then we'll come back. Once again, it's a $10 super chat or a $9 Venmo. See the pinned comment, and I'll cover whatever topic you want. All right, let me read this before we go. Go over the 50-week moving average for Bitcoin to show Gil he's a massive clown. All right, let me go potty, and then we'll go pull that up. I'll be right back. Let's see. Let's do this one.
Man, fuck Jeremy LaFave. I think it's time we put his channel in the grave. Dude is such a clown. Dude's the biggest meme. Planet 13 got him having wet dreams. The only thing he made his chip to next was his mortgage. He's gonna have to sell his Teslas in his storage. Tesla my Tesla. Man, admit you got lucky. Your morals are yucky. $60 monthly from some sucker in Kentucky, making a few thousand monthly. You think robbing people of their savings is funny? Financial education more like chronic masturbation. Fuck that noise. Listen to my proclamation. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. BT, my BT. Fuck Win Resort. More like Lose Resort. Tattoo chef. Elf on a shelf. Suck a dick. Corsair. Your bitch got coarse hair. Yeah.
All right, we're back. Oh my God, I lost 10 viewers. You got the patience of a freaking child, a 4-year-old. All right, Bitcoin 50-week moving average. Okay, I am not a technical analysis person, so I'm probably going to screw this up, but I will give it a go. Okay, let me get it ready. Bitcoin 50-week moving average. 50-week moving average. I don't know where to find this. All right, let's go to this website. Bitcoin moving average. All right. Is the 50-week the 200? Okay. Let me share my screen. This is gonna be a disaster. I am not a technical analysis person. All right, so we got Bitcoin's moving average. Okay, we have the Bitcoin price in the black. We have the 50 SMA in orange. And we have the 200 SMA in, what is that, blue, light blue? Well, I'm not a technical analysis guy, but when the line's going up and to the right, that seems like it's good, right? And then when the line starts to go down, like over here, I feel like that's bad. It's trend. That means it's trending down. Okay. So I guess you kind of have to, like if I was a technical analysis guy, I'd be like, all right, the curve is steep. The curve is very steep. But the angle is becoming less. So maybe I'll trim there, bro. But then that doesn't always work because it could just keep going up at a shallower angle. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Wow. Let's go back in time. Hold on. Let's go. What was it in 2022? I mean, to be honest, like if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, it's going down, maybe that's the time to buy. I don't know. I'm not a technical analysis guy. I couldn't tell you. But, I mean, look at this. Okay, look at this. It's just, it's like barely started to trend down. Okay, you look at it, and you see these like huge downtrends that last for like a long time. Like this downtrend was like a year or more, right? And then you see this one, it's just starting to downtrend. I mean, this could keep going down for a while. I don't know. It seems like it's just starting to go down. This is my basic understanding of technical analysis. I'm awful at it, so don't laugh at me, okay? 50-week moving average. Who's this guy? Benjamin Cohen. Bitcoin falls below the 50-week moving average. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'll be perfectly honest. Bitcoin moving averages. Oh, so what happens when the lines cross? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Can somebody explain this to me? Never. Interesting. All right. Well, I attempted to do that. I'm sorry. Jeremy is amazing. Strongman, it fell below the 50. Exactly. It's going way lower. I mean, that's the impression I got. It's like you could see when it goes on a downtrend, it goes on a downtrend. At least like if you're looking at the past, it went on a downtrend for a long time. So if it's just starting to trend down, you know, and you're relying on past performance and you think that informs future performance, it could go down a lot. Hopefully it goes to zero. Well, thank you for that. All right. Jose Garcia, $10 super chat. Flagstar Bank. Previously, NYCB, Steven Mnuchin bought a couple years ago when regional banks had liquidity problems. Thanks, Strong Dong. Big fan. Well, I'm a big fan of you because you gave me a super chat, bro. All right, let's go check out Flagstar Bank. Stock analysis, Flagstar. Okay, I assume this is it. Woo, look at that loss. Good Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, this thing got utterly annihilated during the regional banking crisis. Okay, I remember, like, a lot of them went bust. What was it, Silicon Valley Bank? That went bust. This bank got freaking obliterated, and it's just been trading sideways for all this time. All right, Flagstar provides banking products. Company's deposit products include, they have checking and money markets. Wow. Its loan products comprise multifamily loans, commercial real estate. How is that doing? Construction loans, commercial and industrial loans, 1 to 4 family loans, warehouse loans, and other loans such as home equity lines of credit. Let's go look at the website. Hello? All right, don't share my data. All right, let's see. I could buy a home. What else could I do? Refinance, get cash out of your home, purchase a vehicle, checking accounts, debit cards, credit cards. Let's see, private banking. I mean, do you even understand the quality of the loans? Let's go look at the balance sheet. Well, I guess we can look at everything. All right. So the bank basically imploded after the freaking regional banking crisis. Net interest income has been basically trending down. Year-over-year growth is plummeting. Gain loss on investments. Okay. Non-interest income has been, this thing got hurt pretty bad. Revenues before loan losses, provision for loan losses. Wow, look at this. Look at these huge, yeah, they got freaking shellacked. So a provision for loan losses is like, you're basically taking a expense and then you're crediting, it's like basically like a contra asset account, because you're basically saying, oh, we estimate these loans that we have on our balance sheet are going to go bust or have a potential to go bust, or a certain amount of these loans will go bust. Okay. So basically, like when you're looking at a bank, you just kind of have to ask yourself, who are they lending money to? Is it viable? Is there going to be a bank run? Because like what happened with Silicon Valley Bank is they bought all these freaking treasuries back when yields were super low. And then when interest rates went up, bond prices went down, and then there was a bank run and they were forced to liquidate all of those, or a chunk of them, and that wiped out their equity. Because banks, obviously, they take deposits or they create money with loans, but they take deposits and they lend out the money. So when you look at your bank account, that number you see there isn't your cash sitting in the bank. It's what the bank owes to you. It's basically due to you. So when you deposit money into a bank, they're just showing you what they owe you, not what they have on the books. It's your asset. It's basically almost like a short-term loan receivable, basically. And to them, it's a short-term liability deposit. That's what your bank account is. Okay, it's not just cash sitting there in the bank. So the big thing is, who are they lending money to? Are they high-quality loans? If the loans are bad and they start getting a lot of defaults, and there's a bank run, and they're forced to sell a bunch of assets or sell a bunch of loans, the equity could be wiped out. All right, so wow. Let's see. Man, look at the employee salary. So they almost imploded, and their employee salaries really are still pretty freaking high. FDIC. I'm just looking at the expenses here. Yeah, their SG&A expenses, they're not controlling those very well. All right, are they even making money? Okay, they haven't freaking made money. I mean, they're coming back to profitability slowly. They haven't made money since September 30th, 2023. So what are you thinking? Oh, they fixed their ways, and now they're going to eventually turn profitable again, because they've been losing money consistently for the past 2 years. Issuing a bunch of shares. Oh, they have a dividend. Wow, 1 cent. Why even pay? Just stop the dividend. Why are we paying 1 cent? So stupid. Okay, they got $8.4 billion of cash. They got almost $3 billion of investment securities, $12 billion of mortgage-backed securities, for total investments of $15 billion, gross loans of $62 billion, allowance for loan losses. So their gross loans are going down. Their allowance for loan losses has been going up. Okay, did they give a bunch of bad loans? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, normally you don't want to see like bigger and bigger allowances for loan losses. That means they're expecting defaults, or they're experiencing defaults. They're basically guessing what the defaults are going to be each year. So if you're seeing these loan losses really start to explode, they're getting hit. Do they even have positive equity? Okay, they got $8 billion of equity. But that could change real quick if they have to start selling off loans. Retained earnings. Basically, this company cumulatively has lost $1 billion. They haven't even made money in the history of their financial statements. They've lost $1 billion. So all this business's capital has basically come from stock issuance. So, okay, 62 billion of loans. You really have to like who are they lending to? Are they good loans? I don't. Why are the allowances? Why are the provisions for loan losses going up? They're probably struggling. That's probably why they're not doing too hot. Let's see if there's any news about this company. What is the recent news about Flagstar Bank? Are they in trouble? Let's ask that. Okay, isn't in immediate trouble, but has faced challenges, including significant SEC fines for misleading statements about a 2021 cyber attack, class action lawsuits over data breaches, substantial layoffs, and restructuring. Recent positive news includes a successful holding company merger in late 2025, improved loan originations to who, and strong capital, though they are managing risks from commercial real estate loans and integrating past acquisitions. Okay, in October 2025, Flagstar merged its holding company into the bank, simplifying structure, reducing regulatory burden. Okay, so they're consolidating, trying to cut costs. Reports show increased loan originations, better net interest margins, stable credit quality, and their leadership, Joseph Otting, former comptroller of the currency, leads as chairman, president, CEO, focusing on transforming into a top regional bank. Okay, so it's basically a turnaround play. That's what it is. Okay, it can work out, or this bank can go to zero. You know, banks can go to zero like that. Everything looks good. Oh, they're good. All these loans are good. Everything's wonderful. And then something goes wrong and boom, you get zeroed out. Banks are pretty freaking risky. You got to be really on what they're doing. You got to be really tracking who they're lending money to. You really have to understand it. Like, you got to go into the nitty gritty. Okay. It's kind of scary. Like, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that a bank can just boom, be gone because they're so leveraged. They're so highly levered. Because they usually lend out most of their money. They usually have a ton of loans, not a lot of cash. And if the loans start going bad or they're forced to sell them, that could wipe out the equity. So, I mean, could it be a turnaround play? Sure. Would I put a lot of money in this? No. Not my kind of thing, okay? But, it could turn around, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully you understand it better. So, that's my thoughts on that one. All right, LOL. Let it bottom, strong man. Wait a few months. Oh, what, for Bitcoin? Any day now. I'll explain it later, strong man. You did great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's the average closing price over a certain number of periods. Oh, got it. You're not going to pull up my book review, bro, from my shorts. What do you mean? My book review from my shorts. I'm drawing a blank. It will go down a lot. It makes the line smoother. Okay. But then it will go up a lot. Oh, I'm sure Bitcoin will rally again at some point. Just an unending Bitcoin clownery. It never freaking ends. Exactly, bro. I'd imagine consumer deposits would be zilch for a bank that almost... I'm not a fan. Like, that bank was probably days from going bust. Look what happened to Silicon Valley Bank. Everything was wonderful. And then they bought a bunch of long-term treasuries like morons to try to milk yield. And then there was some kind of bank run. And in order to have the cash to redeem the deposits of the shareholders, looks like they had to sell. And that annihilated the bank. That's why, like if I was sitting on the bank and I'm like, wait, you mean to tell me we're putting a lot of our money into long-term treasuries when we're at zero interest rates? What if there's like increases in rates? Wouldn't that annihilate our equity? Interest rates go up, bond prices go down. Wouldn't that annihilate our equity? And then what if we had a bank run and we were forced to sell those treasuries? What are you talking about? You don't have a CFA. Do you know who I am? Yeah. Shut your mouth, strong man. Or at least I imagine I would say that. Oh, God. We'll probably close this out soon. I'd rather have my savings in government money market funds than in the bank. I agree. I appreciate banks only for the transactional capability of a checking. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money in my bank. I mean, my goal next year, I'm going to have $6K in checking at the end of each month. That's a very small part of my net worth. Basically, I put money in the bank for liquidity. I need to pay my mortgage. I need to pay my credit card. I need to pay my health insurance. Like, yeah, that's what the bank is for. But to like just have money sitting there. Oh, but it's FDIC insured, bro. Okay. Well, you know, if you buy federal treasuries, that's got the full faith and credit of the United States government too. Because banks they have FDIC, which is a government program, basically. So, I mean, if you're buying treasuries, you still have the full faith and credit of the United States government. I'm not worried about my money market account. Okay, it's federal treasuries. I don't think the federal government's going to default. Okay, they'll always find a way around it. Trust me. I made a short video or review of your book. Pull it up if you got the time. Okay. Do you have any music? Hold on. Let me go find it. Hold on. I gotta delete this. Okay, let me bring it up again. Share screen. All right, can I pull up your profile? All right, let me find you. Hold on a minute. Steps is my absence. Oh, if you guys didn't know, I have a book. It's called Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's go check this out. Oh, this is funny. Okay. All right, here we go. Are we sharing? Yep. All right. This is Stepsis, my absence. He's got 29 subscribers. That's pretty good. Stop being a broke loser. So we have a child here, and she's did she actually read my book?
Oh, what book did you get done reading?
Stop being a broke loser.
Is it any good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by Christopher Bell.
That's
Wow. Look at this man right here. You know, that book doesn't look very well read, sir. I don't see a lot of creases on the side. Are you sure you read this book?
Strong Man Personal Finance, the champion of the world on YouTube, and Grifter Slayer.
It's never too early to start investing with all my bread.
What are you getting invested in? Leveraged Bitcoin like our pal Gil?
I may be a woman, but I'm not that crazy.
So what are you getting invested in then?
VT, so I won't need a PhD.
Ah, good choice. Student loans. You don't need those, do you?
No.
Smart. That's a smart young lady right there. Yes, that's true. You know what? You don't need a PhD. Okay, people. You don't need a PhD. Okay. Nice. You know, I'm going to like your video. I'm going to comment. Oh, I can't comment. Why can't I comment? Well, thank you for shilling my book, good sir. That was very entertaining. Buy my book, bro. Stop being a broke loser. All right. Only 50 seconds. Thank you. Khmer is now selling options. He just keeps trying new versions of... Oh, my God. I can't track that clown anymore. It's too exhausting. So I have a whole... If you join my free Discord, okay, pin comment, free Discord. You can go on the Discord. It's completely free. There's a whole channel dedicated to freaking Khmer, and it's very active. I want to hear it. A scary amount of people that think FDIC is more protection than U.S. Treasury. Yeah, whatever. No music. Good. I would have been demonetized, bro. I would have lost my $10 of ad revenue. It would have been catastrophic. Yeah, that was funny. All right, well, I appreciate it. I think that's it for the night. What am I going to do for the rest of the night? Lay in bed like a loser? I'm just checking my email here. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching the video tonight. Like, subscribe, consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes in any state in the United States. You could talk to me for free. I give you an upfront fixed quote for your tax preparation, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. See the pinned comment below to book a free 30-minute tax consultation. All right, last couple questions here. Are you really selling all your... No. I might sell like 10 or 20K, maybe. It's just for a comfort thing, to be honest. I don't want to stress about money next year. Buy leverage Bitcoin. Yeah, it's genius, bro. Thanks. Thanks, man. No problem. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night.